So you would be a person that would espouse that no matter what, regardless of the title, you'd want to have a data leader in charge of the data side of the house.
That's correct. Because sometimes it's not the title that is important. Sometimes it's really addressing what needs to be done. So, for example, we are coming a very peculiar moment in our history due to COVID-19 and a lot of changes in how society behaves. And as a whole, we are seeing different patterns of consumption, uh, how business will operate, how we're going to be acquiring goods moving forward, how we will do our events and socialize and so on. So there's a profound impact on every company. How data and analytics can help the companies to prepare for this new normal. Okay, so I see that there's a tremendous opportunity there. So no matter what, if someone in IT, someone in a DNA organization that's not part of IT, or someone is in business that needs to look at that to establish new baseline, to create some hypotheses on how this new world will evolve, that's where I see that a DNA leader has a tremendous opportunity to make a change.
It's interesting you mentioned a DNA leader. I hadn't heard that term before. Is that something that you've come up with?
Yeah, Gartner used that for a while
Yeah.
when I was a client. After I was appointed as a chief data officer, not just participating on the MIT conference, I received a Gartner license. And since that time, Gartner was mentioning the role of the data and analytics leader. Okay. And what we are seeing now, Robert, is that the majority of the leaders out there, they are not just focusing on data or just on analytics. They are always expanding a lot to look at data and analytics in a comprehensive way. Some companies, because they are so large, yeah, they have some leaders specifically focused on the data management, or leaders are just focused on analytics. But overall, we tend to combine everything in the umbrella of a data and analytics leader or data analytics leadership.
Very interesting. Actually, it brings up another point, which is something that has been gathering more momentum. And we'd be interested in your opinion. Do you agree or disagree that data monetization is lacking in most CDOs' roadmaps? And depending upon your point of view, would you offer an explanation as to which way you see it going?
Yeah, I think the first problem, and let me tell you that I made a mistake when I was a CDO. So when I was a CDO, and remember I told you I came from a digital marketing background. So when I thought about data monetization, I thought, hey, let's bring social media data to our company and combining the social media data with the data that you already have. Maybe we can create new products, explore new venues. And talking to a Gartner analyst at that time, he showed me that I was missing a tremendous, an important component of the equation. He pointed out to me, say, Mario, everything that you do that might reduce costs or might help your company to lower the risk, and you can prove that there is a financial benefit on that, hey, you're monetizing your data assets. And at that point, I thought, wow, that's quite important. So I look at our companies and the deficiencies, and the low-hanging fruit that I was able to find was related to fraud detection.
Yeah.
So it was an internal solution that we're able to put in place because we were able to prove that implementing that solution, we're able to reduce our cost of operation and saving costs for the business in general. We were monetizing our data assets. So if you look at the overall market on the data analytics leaders, probably the majority of them will never create a product that will be able to sell to an outside client, correct?
Yep.
Probably the most of the use cases are going to be internally. And what I define as data monetization is not just about selling something to produce revenue. It is about establishing a way that whatever a DNA leader will do will prove a financial benefit. That might be helping your sales organization to be more effective, new leads, or finding ways that you can reduce your cost of operation. If you prove that you're able to use your initiatives to achieve that financial benefit, yeah, you're doing that data monetization.